Welcome to the Freelancers Tea Break, the bite-sized podcast all about freelancing and working from home to enjoy during your tea break. Brought to you by Emma Cossey from freelancelifestyle.co.uk. And now, your host, Emma Cossey.
Hi everyone, long time no chat. Today's podcast is brought to you by the wonderful fact that my son is in bed before 7 o'clock, which means I have time to record a podcast. And today I wanted to chat to you about the very sexy topic of chasing invoices and getting those payments made quickly and on time, if not early. Now, this is easily the biggest problem that most freelancers I speak to face, and they hate doing it. They hate chasing those invoices. So I've got 3 tips for helping you improve the speed that they pay, how you can deal with it, and hopefully get your sort of money flow a little bit steadier. So when it comes to sending your invoices, there's a stick and a carrot method, and the stick version is a late payment charge. So if they don't pay their invoice on time, you will charge them a fee plus interest. Now, I'll pop in the show notes a template I have for my terms and conditions that includes all of the blurb about late payment charges. This is kind of the way to deal with them if they haven't paid on time. And of the 3 methods, it's my least favourite, and actually the one that I have to use the least, but it is there if you need it. The carrot method, which is number 2, is an early payment discount. And this is one that I've kind of debated with a few people. Some people it just doesn't work for and they don't see the point. For me, I found it, particularly with big companies, it works much more effectively than a late payment charge. So an early payment discount means that if they pay my bill within a certain time, they get a very small discount off their next invoice. So for example, quite often if I work for a big company, and I don't tend to work for them very often, I prefer working with small businesses, but with a big client, their sort of payment terms can be up to 90 days. But funnily enough, if I introduce the early payment discount, they'll pay a lot faster because it makes sense for them. They'll save money. So I think it's 4% I currently offer if they pay it within a week. Now, it's up to you whether this is for you or not. Personally, I find that 4% discount is worth it because I don't have to worry about chasing it at the end of the payment period. And the final one, which isn't really talked about a lot, but if you use Go Cardless, which is an online service you can set up a direct debit. So you can set it up for your client. So if they are someone that pay sort of the same time each month and it's for a regular service and the amount is generally about the same, if you set up a direct debit with them that they have to set up and agree to before you even start the work, then you don't have to worry about chasing things because that amount will come out on the date that you've agreed each month. So those are my 3 tips. I also discovered this week, and this is not sponsored or anything, I just discovered it when they were tweeting about it, that Crunch have released a new service called Crunch Chorus, and they have some free templates for letters if you do have to chase a payment. So I'll pop the link for that in the comments. Again, it's not sponsored or anything, I just thought it was quite a useful thing to have. In the meantime, if you wanted to come and visit freelancelifestyle.co.uk, I've got quite a few new blog posts coming up, so do keep your eyes peeled. Come join us in the Facebook group, the Freelance Lifestylers. There's lots of really fantastic conversations going on in there at the moment. And I'm also on Instagram at the Freelance Lifestyle.